And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. First down carry for Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Second down, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
No, Jack, Patrick!
Here's Beathard to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go now. Go!
And to give this time to the tailback. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now let's go.
Beathard. The 20. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
In motion right, Garcon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. Oh, now he bowls him over. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good. Now let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now let's go. Green.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we will see, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And an update now from up in Seattle. And that lead there for the Rams is extended. They just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this round.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Mariota. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Beathard, pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Left side caught by Matthews. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Mariota again. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
third and short yardage. Mariota. The open man is Smith. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. To throw is Beathard. And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't. 10 yards still left on second down. Throwing, Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To the air again, Mariota. Dancing to his left. There he goes inside the 30. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the back goes into motion. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Now he's forced out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mariota on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And tough starting field position here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. And even... $70 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No, check, Patriot! Here we go now, Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
All right, here we go.
Beathard. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Gold is able to put it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now here's a carry heading left. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Here we go now. Detroit.
Back to throw Beathard. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. Nobody in front. Rashard Matthews. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. Now Mariota. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And this looks to probably be the final play. One last shot